Hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you for joining me for this new pick a card reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry for the delay. I know I missed a week. I didn't mean to, but I couldn't put myself to do it. So I'm sorry, but maybe I can try to make up for it. We'll see. We'll see how the energy goes this weekend. But I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new to the channel, hi and welcome. For those of you subscribed, thank you as always for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to the members, I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you so much. And to all of those that are following on Instagram or even on TikTok, thank you. Shout out to you guys too. So today's pick a card, we are taking a look at who is noticing you and why. Why are they noticing you? What is it about you? What's going on? Just gonna get a little bit of chisme, I guess you could say, for today. And as usual, I do have 3 piles for you guys to choose from. Beginning on the left, we have Angel. I don't know exactly where she made her first appearance. I just know she's from Lilo and Stitch, obviously. That's all I can tell you. And yeah, if anyone knows, you can comment. Pile 2 is Mr. Wreck-It Ralph. He's gonna wreck it. Hopefully not. Hopefully not this pile today. I doubt it. And then pile 3 is actually Andy. We have Andy from Toy Story here. And there's one glance at him. So timestamps are in the description and comment section. I will meet you guys at your pile. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new to the channel, hi and welcome. My name is Sandra. I'll be your tarot reader. For those of you subscribed, as always, I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm glad that this reading caught your attention and that you could join me. All of you, thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your day to join me for this pick a card reading that is meant to be just a little bit of chisme. It's meant to be a little bit lighthearted, a little bit fun. It's not meant to be anything too crazy, but I say that and then the cards prove me wrong, so who knows what's going to show up. Anyways, you guys are the Angel pile, so if you guys are interested in any personals, extra readings, all the links are in the description. If you'd like to become a member, the join button's there. If not, you got to go from computer to PC, 2 different levels, early access, exclusive readings, and that sort of a thing. I think everything is ready to go, you guys, so let's just jump right into your reading. Not much else to talk about. I'm gonna rotate more offers for the personal readings. I'm going to figure that out. But for now, Etsy, if you're interested in anything, let me know. I'm moving the mic. I'm sorry. I don't know. Just whatever. All right. So we're going to start off with tarot as usual. And no clarifying cards. And what else was I going to say about the tarot? I kind of mixed this up as far as who and why. But I think I'm going to do the why after. So let's just start off with the who, and then we'll get to why, unless it comes up. But anything noticeable? A lot of sword energy. Quite a bit of sword energy. Actually, Aquarius energy is very strong here. But Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And Aquarius definitely being the strong one here. So this person, who it is, I do feel like this is someone who has maybe a lot of presence, someone who's well known, maybe a little bit more popular. Someone might have an online presence, maybe someone who's famous, someone who's in the public eye in some type of a way. Or it could be that maybe they hold like a higher position in their work, so it's not like they can just kind of hide. They're more visible is what I'm saying with this person, but definitely a presence. And I do feel like this person's a little bit more upbeat, especially with 0. I'm just tapping into the light energy. So this person does have a lot of light energy. Like you just feel them when they're there, when they show up in the room. Playful is also something I'm getting here. The next card that we have the 9 of Needles. So even though this person has it together, this person is kind of really stressed out about certain things in their life. So this person could be a little bit of a worrywart. So I kind of feel like they're wearing a mask. I feel like this person in the spotlight, they're like this happy-go-lucky, everything's cool, everything's calm, everything's good, everything's fine, there's no problem, Hakuna Matata, that kind of a thing. But deep within the surface, they actually deal with anxiety, stress, worries. I feel like this person is taking on too much than what they should be. Their plate is way too full. It's kind of like when you go to the buffet and you fill up your plate with too much. It's kind of like that. That's what I'm getting here with your person. I think this person, I think it's part of their survival mode. I think this person, I think it's a coping mechanism, if I'm being truly honest with you. And I know we're getting really deep into it, but I just feel like this person has a tendency to stress about other things in their life to ignore the bigger problems. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If not, drop it. It just came up in the reading for whatever reason. The other thing that we have here is the Knight of Swords. And so this person is very bold. And yeah, I don't feel like they're in your face, but I do feel like this person, again, has a strong presence, but it's not like a bad presence. I feel like this person is playful, fun. They can be a little bit spontaneous, more of a speak before you think kind of an individual. So I'm not getting the most mature type of a person here, if I'm being completely honest. I do feel like this person can be a little bit of a prankster or jokester, carefree in life, but like, out in the daytime, it's all sunshine and rainbows. At nighttime, it's a little bit darker, if you get what I'm saying. It's heavier. All right, so let's go ahead and add on the Oracle card. This one was specifically meant for adding on as far as who they are. So we have a Black Panther. So I don't know, maybe this person is a little bit mysterious, doesn't really reveal too much, but I think it's more of a mask. I think it's the mask because they show this side that's like happy-go-lucky, carefree, but they're hiding their true colors underneath it, or like what they're dealing with. So this person doesn't like to show their problems, doesn't like to air their laundry, that kind of a thing. But I do feel like this person, it's just a strong presence. They have a strong confidence, strong magnetism, magnetic energy to them. Like they walk into the room, people notice them. That's what I'm getting with this person. Nothing really else that I'm getting with this one. I mean, unless they're like a Marvel fan, because obviously I think of Black Panther came to mind. So that's one thing, or this person might have a pet that's a cat, but not really anything else. Anything that I'm noticing here? Not really. I don't know. Maybe this person is born on the 4th, the 14th, 24th of a month. That's kind of something else. They might be born in April, maybe April 4th, as that. But let's get into why are they noticing you, pile one? Let's take a look. I am going to go ahead and reveal the last Oracle card. Then we'll tie in anything that I do get from the tarot, because that was just kind of all together clumped. I don't know. I was just trusting my intuition to pick up on whatever came up. So we have the woman. You are the querent or person, girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, feminine energy. So it is definitely your energy that captured them. And I'm just kind of noticing how, we're talking about this light energy, right? And then when I'm looking at the lighting, her face looks so bright, like the brightness in this photo. That's what I'm kind of drawn to. And so it's kind of giving that same, she's very pale, and it's kind of almost the same like that. So I feel like in a way, this person kind of noticed the same traits in you of them. So they saw the similarities within you. And obviously with this person, yes, they're definitely interested in you romantically, because it does talk about a love interest. So I think this person just kind of notices you. I think it's your beauty, your looks, your attractiveness. But I do feel like there's a sense of confidence, a little bit of a mysterious thing, qualities too. So I think a lot of why it is just kind of seeing the mirror of themselves in you as what's coming up here. I don't really get anything too much else. I think in a way you kind of make this person nervous, and they're not used to it, because they're used to being this like magnetic, confident, attractive person, having a lot of people chasing after them or looking at them, being interested in them. And then you kind of embody those same qualities in a way. So now it's like they met their match, and that's what captivates them too. And so part of them is fearless, and then part of them is like afraid. And so I think with you, it's like they want to reclaim their power. It's like they lose it with you. You make them feel something that they haven't before. Like you might challenge them, and that's completely, definitely different for this person. I feel like they're used to having it easy. They're used to people coming to them and not really having to do the work to get a romantic partner or to ask someone out or anything like that. It usually comes to them. But with you, you're just like, yeah, like I do my own thing too. You're not like trying to chase anyone. You're not trying to go after anyone, and you're not giving this person like, yeah, you might notice them, but you're not like bending the knee to them. You're not like, oh yes, like whatever you want, I'll give you whatever it's not that overdoing it. You're not someone like that. You have your boundaries, you have your self-respect, to know when to be like, okay, no, I feel like you guys are very much in your power, and that's something that really caught this person's attention too. It's very different for them. So that is what I'm getting for you, Pile 1. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you do enjoy it, please subscribe. And if you do, first of all, thank you. And please remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. But that is what I have for you guys. All the links in the description. If you'd like to become a member, there's a join button. Thank you. If you already are one, thank you. And I will see you guys on the next pick a card. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new to the channel, hi and welcome. My name is Sandra. I'll be your tarot reader. For those of you that are subscribed, thank you guys so much. So glad you could return and join me and just take a little bit of time out of your day to join me for this new pick a card reading. And for those of you that are members, thank you guys so much. So grateful to you guys. Definitely need to shout you guys out more. So thank you. Today we are taking a look at who's noticing you and why. So you guys are the Wreck-It Ralph pile from Wreck-It Ralph. If you guys are interested in more readings, all the links are in the description. Sorry, it's so bright. I can't even see my screen. I probably shook the camera. Sorry, that's me trying to clear it off so I could see. If you'd like to become a member of this channel, there's 2 different tiers available. There's a join button somewhere on your screen. If not, you might have to go to a computer or laptop, but different tiers available. Everything's ready to go, you guys. So I think we're good to start. I haven't figured out what personal reading offerings I'm going to do this month. Well, August coming up. This is still a timeless reading, so don't worry. I'm just talking to those of you that watch it, within the time frame. But there's probably going to be some type of special going on regardless of when you watch it. So keep an eye out for that. I'm usually offering those over on my Instagram stories. Okay, let's get to it. We're going to start off with who is noticing you, and then we'll get into the why. So let's get to your reading, Pile 2. I'm going to lay these out. There's no clarifiers, as you guys know. When it's these kind of descriptive type of readings, I don't use clarifiers. There's no need to. So what do we have? Quite a mix. So we got some fire and water energy, Leo, Aries, Sag, and when they have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy also coming through. So who is this person? This is the 10 of Wands. So first of all, I'm getting this person's very attracted to you. And I think that's one thing. But I think this person is just overwhelmed with responsibilities. They have a lot going on in their life. If they have like kids, family, like single parent kind of a thing, or just busy with career and just life and hobbies and everything. I just feel like this person's got so much going on. I do feel like this person is someone who is creative, someone who is very determined and focused and passionate in life. I do feel like there might be I don't know, just somewhat of a dreamer. But this person, who they are, we do have the 4 of Cups here. So with this card, I do feel like for some of you, this is someone who might have disappointed you in the past. And it could be someone that, just things didn't really take off in the way that you wanted them to. As I'm losing my voice, maybe they just didn't speak up. And so it kind of left you out in the dark about them. But I also get that this person could have this tendency maybe to be a little bit more pessimistic, a little bit more serious, and just very, I don't know, like I'm getting very dry humor. I wouldn't say they're twisted or anything like that, but just very, I'm not getting cold energy, but I'm just getting someone who's just serious, someone who is very black and white when it comes to life sometimes. It's just a realist in the very most real way possible that you could even imagine. And I mean, even in looking at the cards, I know that I'm using the Nightmare deck, but the fact that, 2 of these cards are like really grays and dull colors, that's really what I'm picking up on here. That I think this person, they have a tendency to miss what's right in front of them. And I think that might have been something that happened with you guys. It could have been that you were right there and they didn't take that chance. And I think that's something that they're living with. So even if they haven't admitted it to you, I think this person is like disappointed with themselves, wishing that they had done more, taking that chance. So we have the Empress here. This is just, I'm already feeling this is more about why, but the way that I'm tying this into you as far, or into describing this person, I do feel like this person is someone who does take care. This is like a provider type of an energy. And I think that's why they're kind of more serious, more by the book. Like, I have to do this, I have to do that. Very traditional in the sense. It's very, very practical, and there's like procedural almost with this person. It's methodical. I'm almost getting the Knight of Pentacles energy. So I don't know if they're Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but that's something that I'm picking up on here with it. But with the Empress, I do feel like this person is very protective. This is like, that I always associate the bear, like being protective of the family, being protective, having your back, being loyal. But I do feel like this person, I don't know, either maybe they are playful and joyful, but it's just right now in this current time and this current energy, they're not the most playful and like outgoing kind of an energy is what I'm getting. And it's either that, or when it comes to you, they're just like the color of life, like the brightness, the color of life has been sucked out of them because of it. I don't know. But with the Empress, I do feel like this is someone who is creative, someone who takes care of people, someone who is very nurturing at the heart of it. It's just, they just don't know how to set boundaries in a way too. But let's go ahead and add on the Oracle card to this reading as far as who is noticing you. And so we have the Parrot spirit, and it's so funny that, I'm talking about colors, and then we have this beautiful bright colored bird showing up here. So I do feel like this person can be someone who gets, they can be very outgoing, attention seeking. It's almost like the peacock, showing their feathers. It's almost like that, especially you have the bird. Like, you can see the wingspan, the wings are open and showing, revealing these colors. So I do feel like maybe this person, I think that's more who they are at the heart of it, or who you're used to. And maybe this will kind of be this dead giveaway. Yep, that's the person. Like, that'll be your confirmation. The card itself, it says, watch your words. And I think this person can be somewhat of a talker, very good at communicating, might have some type of a role where their work life, where they're expected to speak more, something maybe in the public eye for some of you, if not just something where they're more the face, or having to be present in that very moment. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. I'm getting 9 too. If you guys have been seeing 9, that's something else. But I do think, like, honestly, this person, because of the watch your words, I wouldn't be surprised if this person said something to you that they never should have said, and they're living with the burden of it. And actually, I think that's more of the why they're thinking about you, if I'm being completely honest. So I know it was gonna blend in one way or another. I'm trying to keep it separate as far as who and why, but yeah, there's that bleed in right there of why they're thinking about you. So let's just get into the last card then. Let me go ahead and lay it down here real quick. Wow, it's so crazy. You have 2 birds. 2 birds, and both the cards, these birds are like, yeah, of course I'm gonna have to show you. You need the close-up of this so you guys can get the same, like, wow, with their wings open. I feel like this person didn't receive you when they should have, when they had the chance. And that's why this person is burdened, why they're disappointed. I feel like you had your arms wide open, like, to receive them, but when it came to them receiving you, it wasn't that way. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting. And the card, there's a lot of words on it. You guys might have seen it. Is there anything here that I really am connecting? No. I think what it is they're seeing you rise above. I think it's more like their life isn't the same, isn't as bright and colorful, and sunny without you. But you're like the phoenix rising, and look at these colors on the parrot. Like, this is you. You're living. You are in a different place. You are doing well without them. And I think that's something that's driving them crazy. I think this person expected you to falter. I don't usually use that word, so I don't know. That's your person. They're fancy with words, I guess. It's coming through because that's not a word I use. Um, it's there. Hopefully I use it right. I don't know. That's the download I got. But you are experiencing life. You are rising above. You are spreading your wings. You are not being stopped. And for them, it's like the complete opposite. They honestly didn't think you were going to be okay without them. They may have wanted you to struggle, or they expected you to struggle. So I do feel like this person overestimated their presence in your life, and you've been proving them wrong. So applause, kudos to you, because that's amazing and that's huge, and I think that's what's going on here. This person is regretting it, no doubt about it. And I mean, I don't think there's really too much else. I think this person, what they're realizing too, going back to the Empress, now that I see it, sorry, I was tying the Empress energy to you. You are rising up. You are ascending. You are growing. You are stepping into your power as the Empress and being loving, creative, bold, alive, colorful, confident, just really beautiful. I know the Empress card. She's kind of iffy here. Like, I mean, come on, you guys. And we're talking, I'm guessing this is Oogie's mom. I have no idea. Never seen this person before in my life. But, I mean, it's back to the reading. I do feel like this person underestimated you. They didn't see your worth. They didn't see your value. They didn't see your power. And now that you are stepping up and you're showing them, look at me. Like, you don't even have to say it. That's the thing. You just are showing up. You're living your life. And it's so easy to see. It's undeniable. And that's what's driving this person crazy, because they had a gem, they had a diamond, and they didn't know how to take care of it. Yeah. And I think maybe they are like Wreck-It Ralph. They wrecked it. They wrecked the connection. Now, of course, this person, it's going to be a mixed bag for you guys. Some of you are like, well, I don't want them back. I just want to have the confirmation that, that they realize it. And then here's your closure. Great. For others of you, you're like, I'm still interested in them. Then, you know what? Let them prove it. You keep rising. You keep ascending. You keep growing, being the amazing person that you are, because they're seeing it. Don't stop for this person. If they really do want to be with you, then let them prove it. Let them prove it, because you've proven you can do it. Well, why can't they? And if not them, then obviously the right person will. And I know right now, maybe that's not what you want to hear. So just take it day by day. But what you're doing right now, it's amazing. And that is where I'm going to leave your reading pile too. I'm really proud of you guys. I love this energy. I love what you guys are doing. Amazing. So yeah, comment, like, share, subscribe. All the links are in the description box. If you guys do subscribe, thank you. And please remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. Thank you guys. Members, if you want to become a member of this channel, it's available. I'm going to be offering personal readings over on Instagram stories. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do. Thank you if you did make it this far to even hear that. And if you're going to join me for pile 3, I know some of you kind of like, I'm like, oh, 2 piles, 3 piles, they all resonate, and that's fine. That's how it works sometimes, it's just the way it is. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get into pile 3. Thank you, pile 2. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you're new to the channel, hi and welcome. My name is Sandra. I'll be your tarot reader for the next few minutes, or however long this reading takes. For those of you that are subscribed, thank you guys so much for all of your support. So glad that you could join me, take a little bit of time out of your day to get a little bit of cheese. I'm not going to lie, the other 2 piles have been so interesting. I'm very captivated and interested in the reading, so I don't think your guys is going to disappoint at all. I'm not going to lie. Pile 3 has a great record usually. A very high record as far as what comes out for this collective. I honestly do believe it's the same collective. One collective, pile 2, it's a collective, pile 3 is collective, but sometimes all of them make sense, and that's fine too. So anyways, Today's pick a card reading, we are taking a look at who is noticing you and why. So yeah, a little bit of cheeseman there. You guys are the Andy Pyle from Toy Story. I haven't seen him too often, so I'm kind of excited when I pick out, a random character that we don't get to see too much. If you guys are interested in any additional written format or TikToks, all that stuff, all the links are in the description. I don't think I've linked my TikTok yet. I'm so bad about this kind of stuff. I'm sorry. I know I should do better. It's not that I don't want to. It's just I get wrapped up with other things, you guys. I work a 40-hour job. 40-hour, yeah, full-time job. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started with your tarot reading. Sorry about the sigh. I'm sorry. I'm just like, one day, right? We're going to do tarot first, and we're going to start off with who is noticing you. And as you guys know I always usually use my clarifying cards, but when I'm doing the descriptive readings like this, I don't find it necessary. So let's see what we get. There is quite a bit of water energy, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is present here, along with some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, so air and water energy. That might be a hint for some of you guys. I do feel like this person has a little bit of a dreamy sense to them, someone who is very intuitive or just kind of always knows something. Like they always get these hunches. I don't know. Maybe they watch The Simpsons a lot, because you know how it's like, oh, it was predicted on The Simpsons. So I don't know. That just came up. So I don't know if that's someone like that, or they're just really into that kind of a stuff, is something that I'm getting here. But I do feel like this person is someone who isn't afraid to share their emotions or how they're feeling. And, they can be pretty expressive is more of what I'm getting. I do feel like this person, I'm getting sports. So like, they're not afraid to be loud and cheer on their team. Like there's someone like that. I don't think they're like a heckler or anything. But I do feel like this person can be pretty passionate about certain things, and just emotional is what I'm getting here. And then we have the Four of Swords. So I do feel like this person can be quite reserved at times, or they might be a little bit withdrawn. Like sometimes like, no, I need to do this or that. I feel like maybe this person has a little bit more of an introspective type of personality sometimes, or they're not really someone who goes out a lot. They're more of a homebody. I don't know why I'm getting like Twitch and like YouTube, like that kind of a thing. Live streams, gamers, that kind of a thing. I know it's not going to resonate for everybody, but that's something that I was getting. Someone creative as well. They're just someone who enjoys being at home. And I also feel like maybe this person has pets, so that's something else. I don't know, the pets thing has been coming up a lot this week, so that's just something else that we got here. And then we have the Three of Cups. So I do feel like this person is a family person. They're about their community. This person is very like helpful and loving and caring, that supportive type of a person, someone who does work like donations and participates and stuff like that. Like I'm not even thinking of the right word, but you guys know what I'm getting. Like someone who donates their time, definitely, I don't know, not activist, but like volunteer, that kind of a thing is what I'm getting. Maybe they volunteer at a pet place, I can't even think of the name. I'm sorry. But I do feel like this person is about the home life. I feel like this person is about family. This person has good relationships with those closest to them and has a good group of friends, people around them who are supportive. And this person is just as supportive. I feel like this is a person like, yeah, we're having a family barbecue, or our family's having a reunion, or our family's going on a family trip or vacation. I think that's just a kind of energy. This is very a complete. This is a really lovely, beautiful type of an individual. I think this person has a good head on their shoulders. I think they have a good balance, honestly. I really do. And it makes sense because we have emotions, the heart, and then we have the mind, the thoughts. So they have this good balance between them. I'm going to go ahead and add on the oracle card and see what else we get as far as who is watching you. We have the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. First of all, I don't know why. Hamilton, this person might be into musicals, or they might be into theater. Someone who can be silly and playful. Like this person is going to be an amazing parent if they're not already. That's what I'm getting. This person is playful, likes to have fun. They're a jokester. They're someone who doesn't take life too seriously. I love this energy, honestly. It's very sweet. It's very calm. It's very grounded. It's what you would want in someone, I would think. Nothing is wasted. I think like this person is just very grateful for what they have. They probably have a lot, honestly. I feel like this person might be loaded, or they're just someone who gets blessed constantly, or maybe their family, they got lucky, and they had something, that old world kind of money type of a thing, a legacy, something going on here. But I feel like this person is creative, someone who isn't afraid of like challenging ideas, or doing things out of the box, not being, just not caring. I do feel like this person, it's just, I'm looking at the style of the vulture, and I just feel like this person's a fashionista in some type of way. They know how to dress, they dress well, they look good, but I just feel like this person has fun, so I think this is a really positive, really good energy here. So I don't think there's anything else that I'm going to add. I don't know. The only other thing is maybe this person likes to wear leather. Sometimes like maybe leather jackets, maybe they're a biker is something that I'm getting here as well, or possibly an athlete, just because I feel like their family, they might do like competitive sports, like playing a game of football or soccer. Well, I know they're intermixed. For those of you that are my globals, I know it's football. So, and then I know over here it's like, well, our football's different in the U.S. Sorry, I like, it's so stupid. Like, why would they do that? It's just, and if I just, yeah, but whatever, it is what it is, right? Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and add on the last oracle card, and this card, when I drew it, it was intended to be why they're like noticing you. So we're going to start off with this, and then the rest I will download, excuse me, as we go along. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, come on. I think you guys know why I'm holding it, in a certain, yeah, that's part of it. This person is fantasizing about you. You've definitely captured this person's attention. They want you, and they want you badly. And so that's what they're daydreaming about you. They're thinking about you. When they're alone, they're thinking about you. They're having fun thinking about you. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm going with this. You guys can fill in the blank. You know what's going on. For some of you, if you've already been intimate with this person, that's why they're thinking about you. That's why they're noticing you even more. I think maybe you've surprised them, with what you got, with what you can do. And they're like, damn, they want more of it. But for others of you that are like, well, I haven't been intimate with them, then that's what they're wanting. That is what they're hoping for. So that's kind of what it is. I don't know what it is about the hats. And honestly, I feel like this person, not just the whole kinky thing, I think this person wants to like role play, honestly, is what it's coming down to. And I do feel like this person just wants to have a good time with you. Is it anything romantic? I don't know. It could be. But right now, why? It's just like you're just so attractive. You're so irresistible to this person. Like they want their hands on you, and you can take it from there. And that's why this person is noticing you. They're just like so drawn to you. And it could be, just a combination of who you are as an individual, especially if you guys are talking and you're flirting and you're going back and forth. But if not, this person is just, they've noticed you, or they have been noticing you, and they just want you. They want to be physical with you. They want to have some playtime, some sexy time with you. Obviously, with the whip, yeah. And I think this person, I don't know, I feel like maybe they want to be controlled or dominated by you in some type of a way. Maybe you've stood up to them in some type of a way, and it's like, oh, okay, and now they're like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to leave that there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much, there's not much else to say. I think overall a good person. They're fun and playful, and yeah, they're definitely playful in the bedroom too. It carried over. That's the way it is. So nothing else really. I think that's just kind of where I'm going to Yeah, no, I think the only other thing that I could get from this is actually if you guys have been in an argument or been going through a rough patch, I do feel like maybe it's about the makeup sex. Like they're wanting to make up with you and then having sex. And that's really what it is. So that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading. Pile 3, thank you guys for joining me. Comment, like, share, subscribe. If you do subscribe, thank you. And please remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. All the links in the description except for my TikTok. My TikTok is under Sincerely Luminous. Everything's under that. The links, everything. If you want to become a member of this channel, there's a join button. If you don't see it, you might have to go to a computer or a laptop. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I had fun doing it. Honestly, it was a fun reading. So yours was like, it's that. This is the only pile that came up. So thank you, pile 3. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.